on the way in. And I want to say something real quick. I wanted to start this actual show talking about a situation that happened in Toronto, but I was somebody brought something else to my attention right before the show began, and I just read it. So I want to go over this right here real quick, and then after we go over this right here real quick, I'm going to tell you about this thing in Toronto. Then we're going to do roll call at about the 3 or the 4 minute mark. Well, we don't got no comments yet. We're going to do roll call. We probably at about a 6 or the 7 minute mark. And then we're going to get into the show. Copy. I just need to do one thing first because we got like a kind of a new setup over here. So after I log on, I have to go over here manually and put up the fucking thumbnail. Shout out to that shit. I don't know what to tell you. Also, let me turn this volume down real quick. So we want to have a conversation about this tonight. Let's hit that like button so we can send out our notifications real quick. I'm just typing something. I'm correcting something right over here real quick. We're going to get to this. I want to say something. I saw Troy Yab put something out. He said he bringing the Facto show back. First of all, shout out to that shit. I fuck with Troy Yab. Period. I fucks with him. I'm going to read what Troy Yab said real quick. And I'm going to add this one more time. Troy Yab is a real dude. For real, for real. Whether I agree with him or disagree with him, I understand that what he's saying, he believes, and he coming from his actual heart. He ain't out here faking. We're going to talk about these faking people in 2 seconds. He ain't out here faking. Everything that he say, he real with it. All right, so he posted this. Boom. It says, they're going to be real opinionated on Alpo now that he dead. Picking and choosing is for the weak-ass niggas. Y'all know alpha. Y'all only stand on the moment, not for the cause. I'm bringing the Facto show back for Balanced Media. I'm going to say 2 things. One, there's only one YouTube content creator I know that went to the actual fucking scene of the fucking thing. And there's a ton of us in New York fucking city. I'm not shooting at nobody. I'm not talking crazy about nobody. But I just want to point out, I don't do what all of these other dudes do. Copy? Real quick, what we talk about over here is a lot of hip-hop, especially hip-hop that involves criminality and these rappers getting in trouble with the law. We talk about a lot of that over here, right? We've spoken about Alpo before, right? My position has not changed. I'm neither for nor against these guys. That's not my job to be for Alpo. It's not my job to be against Alpo. It's my job to give you information and then allow you to do whatever the fuck you want to do with it. If we get to a point where my opinion is appropriately to correspond with whatever the conversation is having, I'm more than happy to give it. But first and foremost, it's about the facts. That's all I'm saying. So now I want to say something real quick before we get to roll call. There's a Instagram content creator by the name of Debbie. She was from Toronto. She became a sensation on the internet because people made fun of her, made videos about her. She made music videos, dissing people and stuff like that. And it became cool to disrespect her and make videos and create content, making her look clownish and making her look bad. This woman was suffering from a mental illness. This girl, when she first started getting on the internet, was suffering from a mental illness. She suffered from actual drug abuse. And instead of people trying to get her help, they pointed at her and laughed. I'm going to tell you who I do not respect. I don't respect nobody on the internet that's pointing at other people talking about they have a drug problem. Because what kind of bitch ass nigga is you to make fun of somebody that has a drug problem? That's a disease. Some of us have family members that we love that have actual drug problems. Some have people that we just love that might not even be family, just people. Nobody cared enough about this woman to get her any help or any assistance. But people thought it was extremely funny to consistently make fun of her and attack her, making it almost impossible for her to correct herself. So once again, fuck them haters. This is the side of the argument I've always been on. And while y'all try to say that it's okay to make these videos talking shit about people's personal lives and all of that other type of shit and trying to attack somebody's character, while y'all think that it's okay to make those videos, I'm going to always say that it's not. because I care about people. So while you got heartless cowards that get on the internet and attack people like this woman Debbie, who they allegedly had a drug overdose, while you got these heartless motherfuckers that get on the internet and attack people, try to destroy other people, when all they're trying to do is live. These people are heartless and they're cowards. That woman had a problem and nobody thought about helping her. All they thought about was making it worse. Now you're going to see a whole bunch of people reaching out now, pretending like they cared. But we told you she had a drug. No, don't tell us she has a drug problem. You reach out and help, or keep your fucking mouth shut. Because if anybody has a real drug problem, it's obvious and everybody can see it. Other than that, you gaslighting. When you have a platform, you have a responsibility to the public. You have a fucking responsibility. Like, I get it. I get it. You know, I get it. But you have a responsibility to the public. That young lady was the public. Or 80 of you that's in here right now, 81 of you that's in here right now is the public. Or how many other millions of people live in America is the public. How many other billions of people live on this planet is the public. You have a responsibility. When you have a platform, I don't care if you got one person on your platform or a million. These people use their platforms to tear that woman down. Nobody used their platform to reach out and get real help. Please stop acting like these individuals that make these hate fucking videos and make this hate content against other people are not evil. They're trying to send people to an early grave. And they're laughing while they're doing it. Let's do roll call. Our conversation tonight, R.I.P. to Debbie. R.I.P. to Debbie. Let's wish her family, no, fuck her family. We're not wishing her family nothing. Let's wish the people who cared about her. Let's send them our support. I'm going to assume her family didn't. Stop assuming that the family is right when an individual is out there and they fucked up. 9 times out of 10, it's the family's fault that person is fucked up in the first place. R.I.P. to Debbie. With that being said, we're going to get the roll call. Our show today is allegedly Alpo was back in the drug game. Can we hit that like button, please, so we can send out some notifications? I pinned a comment. I came in here early and I pinned a comment. I want to say shout out to Emmanuel. I pinned this comment. Everybody look at the pinned comment real quick because it's about to be replaced with the Cash App, obviously. But I wanted everybody to see this pinned comment. Right now, it's still pinned. Look it up. Emmanuel says, what up, Jack? Salute. First, my thoughts on the topic. I'm not surprised. Did you see what Troy Ave said about Alpo? He basically said people only mention him now because it's trending, I think. I want to say something real quick. First of all, shout out to Troy Ave, Last Action Hero. He ain't wrong. These dudes is always picking and choosing. And when I say these dudes, I just mean people in general. I'm not talking about no specific person, so you don't have to say, yo, Jack Frost said a thing about a guy. No, I'm not talking about no specific person. People in general are always picking and choosing. Decide who you're going to be. Shout out to Mike Jones. He's throwing up the musters with the 100. Appreciate you, my brother. What up, New York Nikki? She says, salute, Jack. What up, Symbology Scan? It says, salute, BBN. Papaya OG Rosin Dabs. What up, my dude? What up, E. Simmons? We got E. Simmons in the house. She said, salute BBN and Mr. Jake Fruce. Salute, baby girl. How you doing? Okay. What up, Jess 2.0? He said, I'm his also. What up, Emmanuel? He says, hit the like button. R. Rivera said, great job. Appreciate you. Jess 2.0 said, just went outside to get coffee and a muffin in a Bluntfield. You know what? I can go for a whole muffin and a whole coffee. And the other thing involved a woman. What else we got here right now? What up, Symbology Scan? He says, let's dab on that like button. That's a fact. Hit that like button, y'all. Let's go. That's a dab, right? Lionel Jackson says, whoever was getting the package from him is crazy. Yo, my dude, Lionel Jackson, I was talking about that earlier today. I said, yo, this dude actually just went and snitched. I said, I don't even understand how he could get back in the game on some real shit. Like, how could you do business with a dude that everybody knows just snitched and did 20? Like, how can you even do business with this guy? Like, are you serious? Like, does that make any sense? I need somebody to tell me if that makes any sense. Shout out to Shy Murder, the young CEO in the house. I need somebody to explain to me if that makes any sense. I'm not saying that it's not happening. I'm not saying it is happening. I'm just saying right now we're having this discussion because there's a theory out there. There's an allegations. But that doesn't even make sense to me. I don't know what to tell you. What up, Mocha? She's dropping all of them frosts. What up, Symbology Scan? He says, facts, true reporter. One Truth says, smash that like button, MFS. Hit that cash app. Shout out to One Truth. Somebody put my cash app in the chat. D Nice says, so sad. Yes, the situation with Debbie is sad. But I want to say one more thing about the situation with Debbie. Yo, look, we can't stand on the sidelines and allow people to destroy other people and psychologically attack other people. If somebody is out there psychologically attacking a person, that's evil. That's literally evil. Like, I'll look up the definition. I'll show you the definition because I know I be saying things and I know people. I think people be thinking I'm exaggerating. You understand what I'm saying? So hold on. Let me get a definition for you of evil real quick. Definition, just so we can be clear. Just so we can be clear. This is literally evil. Profoundly immoral and wicked. Profoundly immoral and wicked. You know how immoral and wicked it is to psychologically try to attack a person that you are trying to already say is mentally unstable? You know how evil that is? Imagine a person, you're saying that they're already saying that they were mentally unstable, and what you are doing is spending all of your time psychologically attacking them. You know how evil that's evil. That's not bad. That's not mischievous. That's not jokes. Those people that did that to her, all of them fucking Toronto, fuck all of them Instagram pages and that did that to that woman. All of them people seen that girl needed help and nobody wanted to help her. Let's keep going. Let's see. What up? Squab Cook says facts. We all got at least one in the family. That's a fact. Six Sources in here. What up, Six Source? R.I.P. Debbie. Six Source, was you one of them pages doing the shit talking crazy? I'll let you call in right now, Six Source. You got Instagram. I'll let you call in right now, homie. What up, Peter? Father felt this. Nah, man, I'm not doing this. What up, Peter? Good evening, everyone. Shout out to you. That name is absolutely incredible. I'm not even gonna lie to you. What up, Henny Hitter? Who else we got up in here? What up, Young Snow is tuned in. D Nice said it's hard to help a drug addict, but talking down is not the way. That's bad. What up, Julio Montalova? He says y'all been waiting to see me. Well, I don't know what the fuck. What up, Euro? He said, Europe. He says, what's good, BB and Jack Frost? Chilling, my dude. Who else we got up in here? What up, I Rock With You TV? He says, what up, Frost? What up, It's a Vibe? Said, R.I.P. Debbie. Mocha says, you always have a big-ass heart, Frost. This is why you stay blessed. All I can say is, God got to be with me. You see all the shit that be going against me, and I'm still surviving, nigga. I'm still here. What up, Kurt Flirt? How you doing? He says, what happened? a lot of stuff. We're gonna be having a conversation. What up, Bay Area? Dropping Frost with us. What up, Joppa? Who else we got? I'm trying to get down to the bottom. Troy, you have seen that comment on the main on post. Which comment on the main on post? What are you talking about? What up, Shy Murders? Is so glad to see this headline. Whoever was hustling for him is insane. That don't even make sense. I'm trying to get down to the bottom real quick. I know y'all still typing. He said, Jack, off topic, what do you think of women that carry hot sauce? I'm not doing that. E-Dog says, BBN Network, I seen that you have $6 at Alpo. Seen you the $6 at Alpo. Seen you were the first live on the scene. Good work. PO's numbers were too good to pass up. Po's numbers were too good to pass up. Appreciate you, E-Dogs. Who else we got up in here? What up, P from Jersey? I'm trying to get down to the bottom, y'all. You know I like doing this. What up, Sonny? How you doing? Just keep watching. The rabbit hole goes deep. We're going to see what happens. What up, 149? He said, yeah. What up, Frost? I knew to come to your channel for this Alpo shit. We're going to get it in. We're going to see what is good. Alpo knew he could deal with... Alpo knew who he could deal with safely. He never left. So, yeah, it makes sense to me. Okay. What up, Gabrielle? Haven't seen you in a while, Gabrielle. How you doing? What up, One Dean? What up, The Lord? What up, Bristol 5? I'm not reading everybody's comments because I'm trying to get down to the back. This guy's name is Jack Me Off. I'm not mad at you. I don't know what to call you. I'm just going to call you Off. How about that? Shout out to Off. Check this out real quick. I'm going to be extremely clear about something. I'm going to be extremely transparent and clear. First of all, hit the fucking like button, you rat bastards. We got 119 people in here. There's people that didn't get their notifications yet. Could we hit that like button so we can send out the notifications to our brothers and sisters that have yet to arrive? Please. We can get up to freaking 60 likes with 118 people. Come on, y'all. All right, so I want to be extremely clear about something. I want to be extremely, what up, Jay Hodges, extremely clear about something. No one knows exactly what happened and why it happened. You can go to 20 different YouTube channels and get 20 different scenarios. No one knows what happened. There's about 3 different stories in the street. There's a whole nother story probably the police is talking about. And whether you are a supporter or whether you are a person that is against them, there's probably a whole nother fucking scenario about what you believe happened. The point in which I'm trying to make is I'm not here to solve crimes. If I somehow accidentally am right about any of these things in which you hear me talk about, it's not because I was attempting to solve a crime. It's because we're having a conversation. 6 sources, nah, bro, I didn't participate in that. No one can ever say that they saw her on my page. I been knew she wasn't all there. To be honest, she was a personality like Boonk and Fat Boy. Appreciate you, 6 source. I fucks with you, my dude. For real, for real. Appreciate you. I wasn't trying to come at you, but you know what I'm saying? That's the energy I got for the people that was on the other side of that conversation. You feel me? JP says, it's witnesses. People seen the shooting go down. Yes, apparently I also have a video of somebody that was close enough to hear the gunfire. Also, this is New York City. If it was 3 a.m., 2 a.m., 4 a.m., 5 a.m., and it was somewhere in Harlem and somebody got shot, somebody saw it. We're talking about Debbie from Toronto. You know, that Instagram girl, Debbie, she was from Toronto. Talking about her. So, whenever this is New York City. Like, when they say the city that never sleeps, there's a reason. You understand what I'm saying? There's a reason why they say the city that never sleeps. You understand? We don't know how it happened. I want to explain something. You want to know why most people get caught that murder people? Because it's a situational thing. Most of the time it's not planned. Like, let's say you have a shootout at a drug, there's a drug deal gone bad and it's a shootout. It's not like, no, I'm not working on any other channel's podcast. If you see anyone trying to say that anything about me working on somebody else's channel podcast, they ain't never spoke to me about it. So it ain't me. Copy? So basically, you have this, hold on, wait, selling dimes of heroin, Alpo fell off. Wait, hold on, Jack Sparrow. I'm not sure what he was throwing out of the vehicle, but if he had dimes of something, maybe he was dropping it off to the people that were supposed to be selling it. And if that was the case, I don't understand why he would be on that end of the distribution. Right? So people are saying he's throwing dime bags out the vehicle, but maybe he was taking it to the people that were supposed to be actually getting, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody still do got their job in the organization, right? Think about it like this. I've been using their wire analogies lately, right? So I'm going to use another one. Remember when Marlo convinced Proposition Joe to introduce him to the Greek? That made Proposition Joe expendable. That got Proposition Joe killed. Because once Marlo knew who the plug was, once Marlo knew who the Greek was, and him and the Greek had a relationship, Proposition Joe wasn't needed anymore. The point in which I'm trying to make is, everybody has a job. So just because he was allegedly throwing dime bags out of the window, that doesn't mean he was selling on the corner selling them. He could have just been making sure that nobody knew who his plug was. Copy? Does that make sense? Because that's the way I'm seeing it, and that's about the best way I could think about actually explaining it. Anybody seen The Wire, and you know about that particular part of it, you will get a pretty decent understanding of what I'm trying to explain. So I don't know if he was really throwing whatever the fuck out the window. That's what they said. And in addition, and that would make sense why the other two windows were down. They always Shy Murder, the young CEO, says it's always interesting watching these blogs run with false narratives. It's crazy. Hey, yo, could I say something real quick, Shy? How often am I the one that, how often, not I, because it's us, all right? It's us. When we do this thing right here, this is a us thing, me and y'all, all right? This is why we want low-frequency people not in here. That's why when y'all see low-frequency people in here, y'all got to shoot at them niggas, because it's a us thing. It's not just a me thing. A lot of these things, we wouldn't come to a lot of these points without each other. So I need you guys. I'm very happy and I'm very privileged to be the avatar for this channel. I thank you very much for being a part of what we're doing. I need you guys. So with that being said, often, do you see how often we know what the fuck we're talking about over here? Do you see how often we know what we're talking about over here, and how often the other channels is like often, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. So shout out to the mother blog. Shout out to Shy Murder bringing that point up. E-Dogs, there's plenty of witnesses at post shooting. It happened. Plenty of witnesses at post shooting. It happened by Esplanade Garden. Poe's old spot. The Carters from New Jack City, where Poe's original spot, AZ gave him 7 dives of drug habit. Well, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. He was coming from a party. When he was coming from the party, whatever the Halloween party was, I think he was sitting in his car. He was supposed to be allegedly waiting for some female or something like that, or she was like smoking a cigarette. And while she was smoking the cigarette, that's when everything transpired. So allegedly, by the way, we don't know none of these things to be definitively true. We don't know none of these things to be definitively true. This is what we're going to do. Hold on. We're going to let some of these individuals in here, because we got a lot of new people in here. Let's let them be a little bit free to talk, as long as they're not attacking anybody in the chat or talking too crazy or too reckless. We're going to allow for them to, even when they talking about other topics a little bit, we're going to allow for some of that to slide. Copy? Let's give people some room to be themselves a little. I know usually I am literally the one trying to put the trying to close it down, but that's usually because we have other energy in here. When that other energy come in here, believe me, you'll be able to kick as many people as you want. They're gonna be here any minute now. Thomas Campbell said New York, Cali, we looking gangster 2021, Alpo, end of the year, Halloween. I want to say this much. Listen. I want to say this much. Listen. There are a lot of people that are saying that it was the police that did it. There's 2 police did it stories, apparently. There's one the police did it because they're trying to hide them. And there's another one that police did it because I think they trying to hide them. I think that's what it was. But I was about to say something real quick. This is just this nowhere near the truth. I'm just something to think about. You know how people like saying, let's just open our minds up a little. Check this out real quick. What if they weren't trying to re-hide him? Yeah, I didn't say that. Somebody else said that. But you're trying to come in here and accuse me of saying that. We kick people for trying to call me. We're not doing that. So check this out. Listen. I'm not saying that this is what happened, because I don't think the police had anything involved in it. I don't think the police had anything involved in it. But this is what I want to say. Listen. Imagine if he was really getting back into the game. Imagine if he was really trying to get back into the game. And the government was like, nah, we're not letting you do that. We're not turning this shit back into the 80s. If you notice, JP, I said the government a minute ago, not the police. The government. Just imagine. And I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. If that's what happened, I can't even say the government was wrong. Just so we can be clear. Because y'all get mad. I'm going to say something real quick. People get mad when the government be assassinating niggas, right? But I'm going to explain something to y'all real quick. We're going to use an analogy from another movie. Remember Star Wars? Remember in the beginning of the movie, which one am I talking about? I'm talking about Clone Wars, I think. Remember, no, not the Clone Wars. Whatever the last one of the original trilogy. Remember the, not the original trilogy. Remember the prequel? Whatever the last one of the prequel is, this is the one I'm talking about. So Anakin and fucking Obi-Wan fight onto the ship, killing the androids. Boom, boom. They get to the part where they fight and Count Darth, whatever that Count nigga name is. Count Dooku? They fighting Count Dooku or whoever the fuck, right? Now check out what happened. Count Dooku get his arms or his hands cut off, and Anakin Skywalker's about to kill him, and he gets ready not to. Anakin Skywalker kills Count Dooku, and he gets ready to kill he's getting ready to kill the, whoever the fuck that guy name is, the old dude. Right? And the guy says, yo, he's too dangerous to live. Y'all remember that? He was like, yo, he's too dangerous to live. And he didn't kill the Emperor. But the Emperor really was too dangerous to live. Now, Just Exposed put that against later in the movie. Who the fuck was the dude Samuel L. Jackson was playing? And he said the same thing about the dude again. He's too dangerous to live. So I'm telling you, if you telling me that some of these dudes, the government consider too dangerous to live, and these dudes is really dangerous for real, and the government step in, these guys had to have known what they was playing with. You dudes that think that now is more dangerous than the 80s, you don't get it. I 100% agree that the government thought that Martin Luther King was too dangerous to live. I believe that the government thought that. I wish the government didn't kill Dr. Martin Luther King. But I 100%, I'm not saying the government killed Dr. Martin Luther King. Hold on. If the government killed Dr. Martin Luther King, however he died, I'm against that. But if the government killed him, I can understand why the government did that. Although I'm not saying that they did. And that still doesn't take away from my point. What the fuck? You gotta watch how people try to, you see how people try to, no, nigga, that's a whole whataboutism. Dr. Martin Luther King don't got shit to do with the conversation that we have. That's a whole whataboutism. I shouldn't even entertain that low frequency shit. That shit don't got nothing to do with what we talking about. So now we have to change our whole conversation and talk about Dr. Martin Luther King because you're not equipped to talk about what we talking about? But if you want to use it as an analogy, I allowed you to and I answered you. 100% the government, if they were involved in it, I could see why they would have thought he was too dangerous to live. I'm not a dummy. Yeah. I'm not a dummy, homie. You're not going to trip me up on my words. Could we hit that like button, though, so we can send out some notifications? It's already 32 minutes. I didn't even put nothing in it. Appreciate you, Sha. What in the hell? Let's stay on topic. I've entertained your analogy. Now, could we less whataboutisms, except for if it's really, I didn't think that was close enough. That was, I don't understand, like, that's not furthering our conversation. Like, could we try to further the conversation? I guess that's the best way I could put it. We have to unlearn. I want to just take a break 1 second. I want to say something. We have to unlearn the bad habit of not furthering the conversation. Could we further the conversation? That talking about that had not that in no way furthered the conversation. Could we have conversations where we're giving input that furthers the conversation instead of hearing somebody say something and figuring out how you could attempt to detract from what we're trying to do? Could we try to be? Could we build? That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to build. There's not many. I'm trying to build. Shout out to Makai James. Hey, how you doing, my brother Mikhail James? It's Luke Jack Frost. I understand exactly what you mean. Facts. The government never wants anyone to disrupt their agenda in any way, shape, or form. Okay, so real quick, why, if this is the case with Alpo, why it would have been a thing? I don't think it's the case, by the way. I think this is just some street shit that happened. I'm going to get to that in 1 minute. But I think this was just some street shit that happened. I just want to just talk about this government thing for 1 second because I know that y'all guys keep trying to bring this up every 5 minutes. But as far as with the government, one, I don't even think the government had anything to do with this. I think the dude was just outside at the wrong time doing the wrong thing. This dude's a whole gangster. That's that, just so we could be clear. That's what I think happened. I don't think the government had anything to do with any of this shit. I don't think it was none of his ops that came from behind to do a thing. From what I heard, he was back out there in the street trying to get back in the game, doing whatever he was doing. I heard this months ago, by the way. Months ago. Wait. More than months ago. It was a long time ago. He's getting back in the game. He has things going on. That's why I never talked about him. That's one of the main reasons why we never talk about Alpo over here. He's literally out there, from what I heard, was back doing business. I don't snitch. So that's why you didn't hear me talking about him. Just so we could be clear. This is not a snitch network. I'm not snitching on the nigga. Shot Murder says Poe was comfortable in Harlem for the last few years. He came back like he never left. This had nothing to do with the past. So that's all I'm saying. So I don't think this had nothing to do with anybody. Nothing. This was just probably some random shit that just happened. My dude, allegedly, hold on. I want to say this. Hold on. There's a thing I want to say. Somebody's about to spit it out of their mouth in 2 seconds. I could just feel it about to come out. So let me finish what I'm saying right now and get to the next point real quick. Just so we could, I just think this was some random street shit that happened. I don't think, what I mean by random street, I don't think this had nothing to do with any past shit. That's the point in which I'm trying to make. I think this had to do with some shit that was new problems. I don't think this had anything to do with anything from the past. That's all I'm trying to say. I don't think this had anything to do with anything from the past. I think these are new problems. That's what I'm trying to say. You understand? Young Snow says, what do you think is the feeling for him to think he could just do all he done and still want to do? Most I say, I don't believe none of that. No blood, no body. Did Manute Bowl pull up to the city tour bus and start bussing? So you think do y'all? I don't know. At this point, I just think most of y'all never seen and don't know nobody that got shot at this point. I think the only time any of y'all ever seen somebody get shot was on TV and in the movies. I'm sorry. That's just what I think. Because y'all keep talking like they were supposed to be. He got shot in the car. Like, if we can't see inside the vehicle, how could you tell me if there was or wasn't blood everywhere? We can't even see inside the vehicle. So I don't understand. I don't know, man. I'm getting off of that because that doesn't make any logical sense to me. Yeah, they can't even see inside of the vehicle, but they're saying that there's no blood. Like, I don't understand. You understand what I don't? Like, that's the shit that fuck with my brain when people. That's why I don't like talking to people that don't make sense. That's why I don't like talking to people that don't make sense. You understand what I'm saying? Because the shit, it fucking with my brain. Like, I don't understand how you don't understand that we can't see inside the vehicle where he was shot at. So where did you expect to see the blood? Like, where was the blood supposed to be at? Because somebody explain to me, the people that keep saying there's no blood, could you explain to me where the blood was supposed to be? I don't understand where the blood was supposed to be. Could you explain to me, where was the blood supposed to be? All of the people that keep saying there's no blood, where was the blood supposed to be? Because somebody tell me where the blood was supposed to be. Don't tell me about how there wasn't no blood. And if I see you do caps one more time, I'm kicking you. Admins, if that Most High dude do all caps again, kick him. I need for somebody to explain to me where the blood was supposed to be. That keeps saying there was no blood. Okay, because none of us seen inside the vehicle. So how do you know there was no blood? So I'm assuming that the people that keep saying there was no blood expected for the blood to be outside the vehicle. I'm expecting if there's any blood to be inside the vehicle, so I don't expect to see it. So for all the people that are expecting to see the blood, where do you expect to see this blood at? We got 184 people in here. Can we hit that like button, please, so we can send out some notifications? We could get to 100 likes, y'all. How would you, so since you didn't see none on the, how could you see it on the windows if one of the windows was shot out and the other two windows were down? Explain to me how you're going to see it on the windows if the other windows is rolled down and the other window is, you understand how these guys don't make no sense? It's low vibration. All of that is low vibration. We're not paying attention to that guy no more. Cool. Anybody want to sponsor Homeboy? Because he still didn't even understand why he's saying this don't make no sense. Anybody want to sponsor Homeboy before he start throwing threats at me and we got to kick him anyway? Righteous says 22 bullets break up inside of you and leave no blood. That's a fact. Squab Cook says they looking for blood and guts everywhere like it would have jumped out the truck. Do you understand what I'm dealing with over here? All of y'all, do you wonder? There's 2 or 3 people behind. There's only 2 or 3 people behind all of these stupid ass fucking accounts. So y'all know it's not 100 niggas trolling me. It's only 2 or 3 niggas. I kick them and then they come back with another account and with the same low frequency conversations. What the fuck, yo? What the hell do you think is happening when these people get shot? You think the bullets work like a chainsaw? See, somebody, so they shot him with a 40. That's how I messed up the other day when I thought they said he got shot 40 times. All I'm saying is this. I don't know what he got shot with or none of that. The blood should be inside the vehicle. We can't see inside the vehicle. So everybody that keeps saying, where's the blood? In the vehicle, you rat bastard. You know the place we can't see? That's all I'm saying. We can't see in the vehicle. How are you going to say there's no blood? This is, man, okay, I don't understand this shit. Yeah, they expect the bullets to come out and be like a chainsaw. Yeah, or some shit. The hell, man. And when people get shot, they don't go like this. They also don't do that. Just so you know. That also doesn't happen. What the hell, man? It's only 2 or 3 of these guys. They have like 1 million fucking accounts. And see, more caps kicking them. Boom. Another dude. They got 1 million accounts. It's only like 2 or 3 of these guys. They come in here with low frequency vibrations all day. These niggas' vibrations is low. They think they smart though. I promise you they think they smart though. They think all of these things that they're saying is what's important. Do you understand what I'm saying? They think these things is what they think they're smart. That's why I keep calling it out. I'm not insulting people. I'm just trying to show you. Don't not come to our channel because you think that I hate y'all. I do not hate y'all. There's 2 or 3 people that just try to make it seem that way. What up, Gary Phillips? How you doing? Dropping all of them frauds. No, I did not see the video on TikTok. I didn't see any videos. We got 196 people in here. Can we hit that like button, please? I know we could get to 120 likes. Come on, y'all. We get to 100 likes at least, right? Come on, hit that like button. Can we send out some notifications? Let's try to get like 300 people in here tonight. These guys is funny, man. Where's the blood? Where the fuck you think it's at? In the vehicle where we can't see. We can't see in there. I was about to risk it all and jump over the damn thing and take a picture. I was about to risk it all. I was down there that day. Oh man, you guys is funny as shit. Yes, the TikTok video is the one you're talking about. Frauds from the party. It was crazy, man. One of the friends went on a podcast and said he was waiting for a shorty. There was allegedly some shorty that was like smoking a cigarette or something. There was a shorty like smoking a cigarette or something that he was allegedly waiting for. I don't really know about that. I don't really want to get into it because then now you're saying he was 100% set up. Unless he was a person that don't like people smoking in his car, why couldn't she just jumped in the whip and they drove off while she smoked, right? So I don't know about that, and I don't really want to lend to that idea. I want to say he was at the wrong place at the wrong time. Did anybody hear about a dude that allegedly got shot in the projects a day before it happened? I think they were trying to attach him to that shooting. Allegedly, somebody slapped his wife. What the fuck are you talking about? I thought he was like dating some one of Diddy's ex-girlfriends or some shit. I don't know. But apparently somebody allegedly slapped like somebody or something, and then that person got clapped, and they're trying to say he has something to do with it. Anybody heard about that? While y'all putting that in the chat, give me 1 minute. I'll be right back. Just put that in the chat. Whoever heard about that. And can we get that like button? We got 187 people here, man. We could get the likes up to 100. Did anybody hear about that? Put it in the chat. Put what you heard about it. Give me 1 second. I'm going to come right back. We're going to read them dead comments. Read all of them dead comments. Let's see what y'all saying over here. Let me look up here. What y'all talking about? So some of y'all heard about it. Okay, so E-Dog says the signal could be let me gather you. I don't know what the fuck. Says, yep. JP said, I heard about that. New York Urban Legend. Shout out to New York Urban Legend. Said, what's good, Jack? Word is the feds picked him up to get him back in the witness protection, allegedly. JP says he's dating Justin's mother, Miss. I don't know what that is. You gotta get that corrected. Jack Sparrow said drug dealers are always out at night in Harlem. Drug dealers are probably always out at night everywhere. What the fuck? They're drug dealers. That's where they do most of their work. Sailor Vegan says the club that hosted the party is trying hard to bury the pics and videos from the party. E-Dog says someone slapped his wife again. Slapped his wife again? When? JP said, I heard about that. JP said Alpo is dating Miss. I don't know what y'all trying to say. Beautiful Array Indigenous Queen says, wow, for real. Sailor Vegan says a Puerto Rican smacked his wife uptown in the Polo Ground Projects. Why can't you just say a dude? Like, what the fuck? I've been woke to the empty vehicle, just NYP lead, no ambulance, no FBI on the scene. E-Dog says last dude did that post said he no longer on earth. Jack Sparrow says you have to be smart to get rich. A lot of people will be homeless. What the hell does that have to do with anything? And we back from the Tekashi commercial break. Something just ain't right. There was my dude, New York Urban Legend. Where do you expect to see the blood at? Please explain to me where you expect to see the blood at, New York Urban Legend. Just tell me where you would expect to see the blood at. Just 2.0 said, I heard he was dating Angela Simmons. I don't know about none of that. Sailor Vegan says, Miss Hilton was with Alpo. Misa Hilton was with Alpo, doubt it. Said that's true. I heard he was dating Misa P, Diddy, baby mama. Yeah, okay, so he was 55, by the way. So we're in that realm of who he was possibly dating or whatever the case is. So allegedly somebody got clapped for slapping his wife. Yo, look, I want to explain something to y'all. Troy Ave is right. You want to know why I'm saying Troy Ave is right? Troy Ave was basically saying Alpo just died. Where's all those people that was talking shit about him before when he was alive? Now he dead. Now all these people is coming out the woodworks talking crazy. Me, myself, I don't care if anybody was talking crazy before or after. I don't really give a fuck about this shit. That was Troy Ave saying. How do y'all guys feel about that? How do y'all feel about that? Troy Ave is saying, yo, look, when he was alive, wasn't nobody saying nothing. Now that he dead, now everybody want to celebrate and talk shit about how, you know what I'm saying, they don't fuck with him. When he was alive, wasn't nobody saying nothing. I'm not going to say nobody because a couple of the dudes basically did. Mano did say something and other people hinted but didn't really say anything. But Mano 100% came straight out and was like, he ain't take no fucking pictures with dude. Don't do that. Mano straight out said some shit like that. When they was at the same party or some shit like that. Mano was like, nah, nigga, I wasn't at no party with nobody. Those shots was close range. If you hit in the chest, I'm sure Black Spatter would have hit the glass. Hit what glass? What glass is it hitting? What glass is we expected to hit and that we can see it on? You understand what I'm saying? What glass are you expecting it to hit? And we're not talking about movie. We're not talking about movie physics. We're talking about real life physics. Yep, Sha Murder says a lot of people spoke on it in Clown, New York for him being alive and comfortable. That's a fact. People outside of New York, not in New York. Sailor Vegan says Alpo was with Bernie's Burgess. He brought her mad ish. Look at when she started flossing and when he got released. They've been on and off for years. Okay. I didn't know anything about that, by the way. Beautiful Array Indigenous Queen says they like Smokey and Debo. When he leaves, I start speaking again. I got mind control. I'm not trying to laugh. Oh, man. Boom. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. YouTube has forensic and ballistic experts. People is crazy, man. I don't know what to tell you. People are 100% crazy. They like Smoking Debo. When he leaves, I start speaking again. Who said that stupid shit? I think I'm in love. Shout out to Beautiful Array Indigenous Queen. E-Dogs is driver glass above bullet holes. Seen it today. You can see a little bit of smeared blood. I have no idea how these guys are saying that there's no blood at the scene. We can't see inside of the vehicle where he was at when he got shot. How can you say there's no blood? The hell? And how much blood splatter do you expect to see? Doc, you expect to see blood splatter that big? Because I expect it to be more maybe like misty. There was cameras all over that spot, man. It was in front of a police precinct. Yes, he had. It's the winter. It's cold. He probably had on some big ass. Come on, man. I don't know. I don't understand you guys. I'm just gonna keep it a stack. I'm just gonna keep it a stack. But I'm not blaming y'all though, because I seen some of the things these YouTube channels say. So I'm not blaming none of you guys. I'm not blaming none of you guys that come in here and say shit that I'm just like, what in the hell? Because I seen some of the shit these YouTubers be saying, man, and I know y'all be on their channel. These dudes be saying shit that I 100%, I don't even understand. And I know y'all be on their channel, so there's no telling what the fuck y'all guys heard them say. Camera every 17 feet. You can't. First of all, every store in New York City has a camera outside of it that points in both directions. You heard? Hold on, heard? You heard? Every store in New York City has a camera outside of it that points in both directions. That cameras actually face each other like this most of the time. Like this. This camera shoot that way and this camera shoot that way down the block. Almost every store in New York City, man. Yeah, they just be regurgitating other people's narratives. I heard somebody, I mixed up something the other day and somebody heard me say it and they went to their channel and repeated exactly what I said. But I just mixed it up because I misunderstood what somebody was saying. They just got it wrong because they was copying me. Shout out to them. But really shout out to them because they're part of my community. They're part of our community. You understand? All of these YouTube, they're part of our community. I'm not a part of their community. They're part of our community. I don't watch their shit. Copy? What you mean only some stores in the hood have those? What are you talking about? I'm not even paying attention to JP no more. That's like a regulation in New York City. What the fuck are you talking about? That's damn near a regulation in New York City that almost every store, I think it's a whole, what is that? I believe it's a regular, I'm not even looking it up. It's a regulation. I'm not even looking it up. You don't know what you're talking about. E-Dogs is yes, plus red light cameras, plus red light cameras. Thank you. And it was dead in front of a police precinct. The precinct is right here on this block. On this block is where he fucking, the car crashed. And on this block is where he ran into all of the police cars. And probably all the cars he ran into are police cars. Oh, appreciate you, Kelly. Appreciate you, Kelly. Says, hey, Frost, I'm late. Never. Just so we could be clear, I don't never want to see you niggas again. Stop contacting me. I swear every YouTube claim they don't watch each other. I don't, my nigga. I don't watch nobody. Every time I see y'all people pop up in the chat, you just build my resolve. Like, you don't even understand. I'm talking about store cameras. They're talking about street light cameras, JP. He ran into a civilian, actually, then crashed into cops. He rear-ended a guy before crashing. But I'm not 100% sure about how the crash happened. I'm just saying that it happened. Every time he gets hit, he goes to a police station. My dude, that's exactly what happened in D.C. For everybody that don't know, when he was in D.C., they tried to assassinate him. When they tried to assassinate him in D.C., he drove to the police precinct. It was down the block, but where his car crashed at and where he hit all the cars at was dead in front of the police precinct. Also, there was 4 initial shots and allegedly there was another one that happened further down the block. I don't know how true this is. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just telling you right now I'm just telling you what I heard, how the shots went. I'm just giving you information. You might even have more information on that particular aspect of the thing than I have. Or we might have similar information. I have no idea. Look, he's a Fed. What do you expect? The person who hit him is going to get massive time for killing a federal worker. He left out of the witness protection program, so I'm not sure what will or won't happen to him. He went to the police because he works with them. Maybe that's why he went to the police. I don't have the slightest idea. All I know is that when he was in D.C., he did the same thing when they tried to assassinate him. That would be Larry, us, if Alpo crashed up a bunch of cops' personal cars before dying. That would be pretty funny. That would be pretty funny. That would 100% be pretty funny. Oh man, let me block this motherfucker's number right now so he don't never call me again. Somebody came in the chat and they said something to me about to block their number right now so I don't never speak to them again. Fuck wrong with them. That energy. That energy. Let me put you in where you want to be at. But you said the feds are mandating he be cremated. I don't know nothing about that. Wayne Perry saved his life in D.C. I'm going to assume Wayne Perry killed a lot of people. And killing some of those people 100% saved his life at some point or another. So much love for paparazzi Poe. He's such a sweetheart. His dad did wrong. I want to know, somebody tried to tell me that he said that, did anybody else hear that paparazzi Poe might be scared for his life or some stupid shit like that? Yeah, they absolutely know where the shots came from. They got the things, the people putting it in the chat, shot spotters. What up, Unique Style says, I don't know. I don't think it was him, B. I think they slid his ass back to the witness protection. They might have. The man was definitely a sociopath. That's a fact. Don't you hate when people try to like screw some shit you trying to do up so they could try to pretend like they helping you? No, nigga, you is not gas. Like, yo, the next time, yo, I'm gonna real quick. I'm gonna tell you something. Stop going to people that offer you help when they were around when bad shit happened to you. They probably made the bad shit happen to you so they could offer you help and act like they helping you when they the real reason why your shit fucked up. Don't trust niggas. I don't know what to tell you. He probably went back to the witness protection. I don't know. That's what a lot of y'all think. He says Little Poe has to be scared. He's next to prevent retaliation. Just so we're clear, if he's scared for his life, then that means this has nothing to do with anything from the past. I'm going to say this again. I couldn't see inside of the car, so it would have been impossible for me to see if there was blood inside of the car. And that's the point I'm trying to make with all the people that keep talking about there's no blood. We can't see inside of the car. How do you know whether there was no blood or not? All you know is that you can't see no blood on the outside of the car. You don't know if there's any blood inside of the car or not. We can't see inside of the car. I'm going to explain to you something that these guys do on YouTube. I'm going to explain to you what some of these guys do on YouTube. Pay attention. They create false assumptions and false narratives because they don't have content. So, I'll explain. I create content over here. And then after I create the content and we talk about the actual content, then we discuss other shit. Like right now, we're discussing stuff outside of the scope of what the immediate content that we created was. You understand what I'm saying? What these dudes do is they won't know nothing about nothing and just say what if, what if, what if, what if, what if, what if, what if. You understand what I'm saying? You understand what I'm saying? They will not know nothing about nothing. Their whole entire content is what ifs. It's what about isms. Whole content. Shout out to them. I mean, they're entertaining people, so I don't see nothing wrong with that on the entertainment level. Kaya Davis says, Chirac dudes ain't making nothing move or get hurt in NYC. I don't know what you mean by that. The newspaper said Alpo threw bags of brown heroin out the car. I said he threw bags out the car the other day and niggas was in here trying to tell y'all I was lying. Now the news said it. I don't know what to tell you. Polo Joy said, do you think the killers will get caught? I don't see no reason why they should. Yeah, we got people analyzing blood that there's no way they could have possibly saw it in the chat. So shout out to you guys. This dude was a street dude, all right? He was a street dude that snitched on niggas, got himself in a position where he didn't have to do street shit no more, and then ended up back doing possible street shit. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, they speak about all the whataboutisms, all the what ifs. That's why I keep saying, when y'all come over here sometime, I gotta be a little bit more patient. That's a fact. But when y'all come over here sometime, I understand y'all went to some of these dudes' pages that don't actually have content, and all they do is talk about whataboutisms. So y'all come over here, and then when y'all try to talk to me about whataboutisms, I'm not on that frequency. As in New York gangsters are terrorists and NYC and Chicago, gangsters are terrorists in general. I'm not disagreeing with you. Yep. As soon as anybody says, I want to ask you a question, I'm kicking you straight out the door. Boom. Vid, he was hanging with some real steppers. I heard he had dudes hustling for him somewhere. I'm not going to say where. It's not important where. But yeah, there's allegations out there that he had work on the block. On some block. Dude, he didn't want to, if you get all the way out the game and then come back and you don't have to, then that's what you want. You know what I'm saying? I think that he missed the adulation. I think that he missed the fact. Remember, now being a gangster is really something, my nigga. He's sitting back somewhere in witness protection and he's watching all of these other gangster niggas going on Vlad, having their own platforms. This nigga's did way more street shit than these other niggas. How you think he feel? He got a whole movie made about him. How you think he feel? He's sitting back like this every day working at Walmart while everybody else is able to benefit off of their past criminal life. He's not able to benefit off of his past criminal life, but everybody else is. How you think he felt? He ain't want to live in the shadows no more. And then he's looking at other people's criminal lives that's being made movies, and he's probably like, but I did more shit than that. What up, Mommy Rack? She said, I was going tonight. It's going pretty fine. Somebody put the Cash App in the chat. We got 0 drops so far, but I know y'all guys do love me over here, so I'm not going anywhere with it. But could we get the Cash App in the chat? You say he got paid $25,000 for the Paid in Full movie that happened when he was in prison. And what he should have did was then put it in some kind of high interest yield portfolio. And this is just me just thinking off of the top of the head. So I'm just saying. He could have actually had his money making money for him while he was locked up in prison all of those years. Just saying. Sailor Vegan said he was treated like a celebrity when he showed up. No security, just motorcycle gig. Poe not from East River, he from Wilson. Sailor said, I had been out on brunches and cookouts in Harlem's, and he was there during the pandemic. I'm saying everybody else is getting the opportunity to live, benefit off of their past criminal history. He's not. So he probably was feeling the way. He's out there at Walmart every day. He's seeing old people come in. He got to say, welcome. He's like, I got tired of saying welcome. Y'all niggas is not, you know, he got tired of that shit. Well, he was waking up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat. Welcome, welcome. He's waking up in the middle of the night. I'm done with this shit. Shot Murder said, very, very comfortable. Mommy Wright said, hindsight is 2020, as is. Kia David says, if your average drug dealer thought like that, investments, they wouldn't be broke in their 50s. That's a fact, Kia David. Obviously, I'm not a drug dealer. Do you think his son would benefit from his death? No, I don't think nobody benefits from losing anybody that they care about at all. Sailor Vegan says, wait, hold on. I don't know if he was a greeter at Walmart. He worked at Walmart. He could have been a stock guy. I don't know if he was a greeter. I'm just making jokes. Sailor Vegan said, yeah, he was very comfortable, wasn't scared, and he was very friendly, which is scary because of the crimes he's accused of. No. He's always been like that. That's him. He's always been like that. Y'all niggas don't understand. When you a popular nigga, you just have this way about you that is inviting. When you're just used to being popular. Hold on, slow down for a second. I'm going to explain this. A lot of people aren't used to being popular. A lot of people just got popular. They never been popular before. See, there's a lot of people that they're used to being popular. And people that's used to being popular is extremely welcoming and greeting when they turn that shit on. So yes, that dude is scary as shit because he was a sociopathic serial killing maniac. Do not get this confused. But he was also the man. And when you've been the man for a really long time, sometimes you just radiate that shit, my nigga. I don't even know how to explain it. There's niggas that's jealous of niggas because they could look at a nigga and tell that nigga used to be the man or that nigga is still the man and he just trying to hold back. And niggas will be jealous of you over that. They ain't never been the man. You gotta understand, there's people they've never been the center of attention. Mocha said 50 Cent about to cop a movie and take the whole bag. That sounds like what 50 about to do. He talking to somebody right now. Sailor Vegan says, yeah, I agree. He was very, very charming. Sailor Vegan, you a woman? He's very charismatic, yo. Walking around with several months of mortgage in the form of a chain on his neck. Fuck out here. Come on, man. That's why I keep trying to explain to people. Like, yo, look. It's a pattern of behavior. A serial killer is this. Okay, so a serial killer is somebody who has basically a motor. Okay, so it's hard for me to explain. Okay, so a mass killer is somebody that just kills people with mass, right? Like if there's 20 people in a room, you just come in the room and you just start. You just is mass killing. You understand? You show up to a fucking school mass killing, right? So a serial killer, because they also have this other thing called a something killer, right? So a serial killer is like, I don't know how to say it, but they like stalk their target, stuff like that. So you could call them a serial killer or not, but basically they're just gonna always be killers. It's hard for me to explain. I'll get the actual definition. Let's just get the actual definition, because I'm trying to explain it. I know what it is, but I you know how you know what something is, but it's just you can't explain it. A person who commits a series of murders, often with no apparent motive, or typically following a characteristic, predictable behavior pattern. Police have arrested a suspect they believe is a notorious serial killer who terrorized Wichita in 1970. So basically, a person who commits a series of murders, often with no apparent motive, typically following a characteristic, predictable behavior pattern. So that's like somebody has a pattern, like I know what like that is. I know what I'm trying to say. Like I could have said that. What the fuck? I don't even think that was a good enough a fucking definition. I could have said that. No, he was down the block. He just happened to drive past the precinct. Kia Davis's most property in Harlem is not owned by black people. Fuck. You know who is the biggest property owner in New York City? You know who owns most of the property and who owns not most of the property. Who's the biggest property owner in New York City? The Vatican. The Vatican is the biggest property owner in New York City. Charismatic people often... God, I'm going to be quiet. Yeah, just think about that. We got 188 people here. Could we hit that like button? Possibly get to like 150 so we can send out some notifications. Maybe get over 200 people. Let's try to get to like 300 people, man. Can we hit that like button and send out some notifications? We got a lot of brothers and sisters that be having some dope comments that ain't in here. They might not know we live. Shot Murder says, okay, I'm going to let you handle that guy. Mr. Gunner says, what's that? Yes, people get killed right around the block. First of all, in New York City, hold on, everybody here. Ain't some of the most dangerous blocks in New York City right next to the police precincts and the courthouses? Tell me where I'm wrong. In New York City, hold on, stop everything. In New York City, ain't some of the most dangerous neighborhoods right where the police precinct and where the fucking courthouses are? Ain't that where most of our most dangerous neighborhoods are? My dude, right? So somebody was like, they shot him in front of the police precinct. This is New York City, man. Don't nobody care that the police is nobody care the police live there. Yo, why do y'all keep thinking that gangsters care about consequences? Cause somebody explain to me why people keep thinking gangsters care about consequences. Oh, man. People keep talking about like gangsters care about consequences. These gangster gang niggas don't care about fucking... Well, gangsters. I'm not talking about gang bangers. Gangsters don't care about consequences, man. What the fuck, man? Gangsters don't care about consequences. C. Graf says Alpo knew this was coming. He was just old school. He stood. Amazing. I approved this message. Shit is crazy, yo. That's why I keep trying to tell y'all. I don't understand. Somebody drop the Cash App, man. Let's get 5 to 10 $10 drops to the Cash App. We're having a good show. We've been killing it the last couple of weeks, y'all. We've been killing it. This shit don't make sense. Like, niggas, gangsters don't care, man. Gangsters ain't caring about consequences. They just doing shit. That's it, man. A gangster ain't saying, oh, man, I better not go sell those drugs today. No, nigga, they going to do shit. God Dang it, man. The drug spot be right up the block from the precinct. That's a fact. Whoops, sorry about that, Emmanuel. That's a fact. The fucking drug dealers be right. Yo, my dude, I'm gonna explain something to y'all real quick. Listen, I'm gonna explain something to you real quick. I used to live Concourse Village, right? I moved to Concourse Village like when I was like 14, 15 years old, right? So when I started smoking weed when I was like 17 or something like that, right? Everybody in the Bronx, or if you were in New York City, especially if you was around in the 90s. So they have the Concourse Village Mall, right? Shout out to Rue. Don't nobody see them Dots Jones. I mean, Rue, you can set off the drops, my dude, if you want. You came in here. Shout out to the 61K we just made. But Rue, you can set the drops off if you want. Ain't nobody pull up to the Cash App yet. You could be the inaugural person. Check this out. Listen. I used to stand across the street from the courthouse on 161st in Sheridan Ave. So y'all know where I'm talking about. It's West Concourse Village, but it's also Sheridan Ave. I used to stand across the street from the from the courthouse. I promise you, 40 and a blunt, looking dead across the street at the fucking courthouse that sometimes have police outside while we're drinking the 40 and smoking the blunts. Four years, apparently, also, just so we can be clear. Sailor Vegan says, I remember I was about to be killed by like 10 people in the Bronx and the cops told me run. And then they also were out? What the fuck? I don't know how true that is, but that sounds funny as shit. So E-Dogs, you know exactly where I'm talking about. Yeah, the family court is on the side. I used to be across the street where the fucking mall is at, where the mall is at now, where the fucking building at, where everybody go see their PO at. When they was building that, they used to have like, you know, the shit that they put up to block everything off, the green fucking walls and shit. And the hustlers used to go there and put their fucking portraits up and you go take the picture in front of it and shit like that. The hustlers used to be over there. Those was my people. Shout out to Devon. Seagraph says, the only Project Manhattan because tourist situation, every borough's game. They only protect Manhattan. On Sherman Ave up the block, that's a fact. Sailor Vegan said, yeah, that was true as hell. And I never came back to that neighborhood. She said, praise Jesus, wash me in his blood that night. And I never came back to this neighborhood. Those guys, they can keep whatever was over there is not that interesting anymore. I don't blame you. We just trying to stay alive. Yeah, they did sell Lucy's over there. That's a fact. I think I used to smoke cigarettes at that. No, I didn't smoke cigarettes back then. But yeah, they 100% did, though. That's a fact. I had a homie that used to get it from there. What up, D. Estrella? He says 40 in a blunt outside the courthouse. Pretty cool. I was drinking a 40, a Blue Bull outside of Giant Stadium when the Super Bowl was there. Cops chased me around my building. They still do that for dudes getting out of bookings. They still do what? What are you talking about? What up, e-cigarettes? I don't get locked up and go to jail, so I don't know what they're doing for anybody coming out of bookings currently. Oh, you was in Highbridge? Bridge is gonna, yeah. I mean, it's the Bronx. I don't know what to tell you. I was just up at High Bridge the other day. It's the Bronx. I don't know what to tell you. People used to get outshot of Burke train station right in front of traffic cops back in the 90s. But I mean, what is traffic cops doing? You talking about the dudes that don't even got guns? What are they doing? What are they doing? They gonna give the guys a ticket? They give them a double parking ticket? What are you gonna do? You gonna give them a double parking ticket? You said traffic cops. What are they gonna do? They're gonna like hold up they notepad? What are they doing? Why are they correcting that situation? Explain it to me. But oddly enough, the Bronx is also home to America's most expensive homes. You mean up in Riverdale, right? Duality of New York is insane. New York City is insane. You are not wrong. Man, I kicked in the chest and take off. Man, I kicked in the chest. Well, I just kick a hole in the speaker. Oh, you meant train station cops. Oh, all right. Some people just can't stop no matter what is hard for the millions. It is hard going from millions to nothing. Millie Baby says, even if he did get back in the game, I think he should have laid low, bought a home in Cali or something far from New York. Once again, I don't even think it was the money for him. I think it was just the fame and the adulation, homie. People were benefiting off of all of their crimes they did in the 80s and the 90s. Like, he's sitting there watching this. He want to benefit too. The problem is he snitched. If he didn't snitch, he wouldn't even be out the benefit off of it. So I don't know what to tell. C-Graph, as I tell you what, you stay solid. Your content is great. You stay up. Salute to you, bro. What up, C-Graph? Shout out to Warren Ave. Salute. What up, Matthew Perez? Well, it's a fiddle. Eric Adams is our new mayor. I'm a little worried as he was a cop. Isn't Eric Adams the individual that Casanova called out for help? E-Dogs is 55, too old to be getting back in. Yes. 55 is way too old to be getting back in. Oh, somebody got the line. I kick a hole in it. You're supposed to say, pull the plug first, Kia. Nobody said pull the plug. They're not yet. Emmanuel says if he threw drugs out of the car, he thought he would have survived. So most likely didn't get hit in the head like he bled out. Kinsey Labella says, remember the movie When I Came Home? I'm still going to be the king of Harlem. Kia Davis says, people love Harlem too much. The hustle could easily got them a mortgage, but they rather pay rent. Once again, we don't even know where he lived at, just so we can be clear. Two, I don't think he came back for the money. I think he came back because of his legacy. I think he came back because his name is his name. Do a preacher drop. I don't understand. Mugi Hauser says, yeah, that's the guy Cass asked for help. He don't even live in New York City. He lives in Fort Lee, New Jersey. Now he has to live in New York City, apparently. So you think he was dealing dime bags, Vic Hush Puppy? You think Alpo was dealing dime bags? You're just making jokes, right? He wasn't dealing dime bags. He probably had dime bags on him, taking it to the people who was going to sell them. Defense knew he had a bounty on his head. Native Son said facts. It was about the legacy. It's about the legacy, man. He missed home. Maine is where people die and hide at. Sailor Vegan says, well, he was hurting financially. Poe had to give him money to keep him floating. Maybe. He should have just sold weed. Yeah, I mean it, but that's not what he sold before. So he sold crack before. You can't go from selling crack to weed. My dude, going from selling crack backwards to weed, that don't even make sense. He went from crack to heroin. That's an upgrade. That's more money. What do I know? I don't know nothing about drug dealing. I'm gonna be quiet. I don't know why he went to heroin, allegedly. But he definitely tricking off some girls around the way, so I'm confused as if he's broke. He was balling during the pandemic. He was outside all last summer. I don't know if the dude is broke. I'm not saying the dude isn't broke. But also, my broke, your broke, and his broke might be different brokes. Is that fair? Not all our broke is the same broke, man. He lived in a tower across river. I've been there. That's how I knew where he was, plus fams around here, okay? JP says, you're right, Jack, is faster money and more. Sailor said very true, yeah, so what the fuck? Why would somebody go from selling fucking crack, go backwards to sell weed? Like, that don't make sense to me. Yeah, my broke is definitely different from Alpo's broke. My broke, just so we can be clear, I'm probably not gonna eat today. That's my broke. I'm gonna eat today. But I'm saying, like, if I'm like, yo, I'm broke, I'm probably not gonna eat today. If Alpo say he broke, no, he can't afford that plane ticket to Moscow or something. I don't know. You know, Alpo be like, yo, I'm broke. You know what I'm saying? All that means is, you know, he only got a couple $1,000s in his pocket. As far as I know, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what niggas' finances was. I don't watch niggas' pockets, so I wouldn't know. You got to go contact a pocket watcher to find out how much money Alpo had or didn't have. I would not be able to tell you. I don't watch pockets. But I do know there are a lot of people that do not like Alpo, so they're going to clown him on that. So I'm not going to kick anybody for clowning Alpo on that, just so we can be clear. Y'all want to clown Alpo on that, clown Alpo on it. I'm not going to kick nobody for that. I know that there are a lot of people that feel a certain way towards that man because of a reason. And I'm not going to mitigate your feelings or emotions about this very... I have no fight. I have no dog in this fight anyway, so I don't really care, to be honest with you. Yeah, Alpo and Rich were millionaires in their teens. Now you trying to tell me that this new nigga standing in front of Walmart talking about welcome. He can't do that shit. That shit was killing that nigga every day, man. I wouldn't be surprised if he came back to the game just because he would have preferred dying in the game to living that life. Nigga might have preferred just dying in the game. I don't want to live that life. That life is not for me. That shit is boring. That life could eat dick. I am not standing in this Walmart not 5 more minutes. Don't know what to tell you. I guess I'm thinking that that's the energy. Checking the thing. Hold on. I heard Alpo invested in Shorty's restaurant and a saloon in Harlem. I wouldn't be a salon in Harlem. I wouldn't be surprised if he invested. First of all, just so we can be clear, we need to just start investing money in the first place. We do everything else with our fucking money. I wouldn't be surprised if he went to jail, got even more intelligent than he already was on certain things, and then, applied it. Well, I don't know about any of that stuff. But I would assume him losing 2 businesses wouldn't be the worst thing that happened to him in his life. William Wilson said people were scared of him when he was living, but now people want to talk shit about him. My dude, Troy Ave basically just talked about that shit. He was like, yo, when he was alive, these dudes wasn't doing all of this talking about him. Now that he dead, not everybody coming out his mouth talking crazy. Troy Ave is not wrong. That's why I'm always saying I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't have a problem with him. I don't love the nigga. I don't got a dog in this fight. So please don't ever pretend like I'm trying to make... I don't have a dog in this fight. You understand what I'm saying? Believe me, when I'm passionate about a topic or a person, you can tell. I don't have a dog in this fucking fight. A lot of dudes, just so we can be clear, Troy Ave was saying, I'm going to tell you what Troy Ave said. Hold on. No, Hassan Campbell been talking about Alpo. Hassan Campbell, he could talk about whoever. He don't care. Hassan Campbell say whatever. That nigga don't care. I'm going to show y'all some of the most New York shit ever. Hold on. I'm about to show y'all some New York shit. Some super New York shit. This is just New York shit. This is what I mean by what the fuck, yo. I'm about to read y'all a statement that the FDNY put out. Before I read this statement that the FDNY put out by Daniel Nigro, N-I-G-R-O. Before I read this statement from the fire commissioner himself, I want to explain to y'all that something like 3,000 firefighters called out of work. About 3,000 firefighters called off of work today. I'm going to say that again. Listen. Understand this. About 3,000 firefighters called off of work. How many firefighters do you think is in one firehouse? I don't even think there's 100 firefighters in one firehouse. So imagine 3,000 firefighters calling off. Some wild number like that. Calling off of work. Do you know how many fire... We were just talking about this the other day, wasn't we? So, hold on. I just want to stop for 1 second. They don't want to get the jab. This is about the jab. Hold on 1 second. I just want to cover this and we're going to get right back to Alpo. Listen. They're trying to force city workers to get the jab. They don't want to get the jab. So what the city is currently saying they're going to do is... What the city is... Wait, hold on. Let me see something. You might be saying a word. Nobody kicked you. You might be saying a word that just isn't coming through for whatever the reason is. Hold on. I might not have an admin in here to okay whatever you're saying. I might just, you're saying something that I might just not have an admin that could, okay, I don't see nowhere that you was kicked at. Try to comment again. I don't see anywhere that you was kicked, homie. Listen. Listen. Nigga, your comments is right there. I'm in the middle of talking. When you want me to stop talking about what I'm talking about, you're really gonna... What the fuck, nigga? I'm talking. Let me finish what I'm saying. I can't... There's fucking 186 people in here, homie. What in the hell? You doing this? Don't even tell them. Don't let nobody know who I'm talking about. Don't make a damn comment. Just hold on, man. Let me... My niggas, 189 people in here right now. I didn't miss your comment. I'm busy in the middle of talking about a different thing. Let me finish this real quick. Nothing happened. You my dude, though, but come on. Hold on, listen. New York City has mandated that all workers, if you work for New York City, get the jab. A lot of people, instead of getting the jab, they not getting the jab. About 3,000 firemen called off. Firefighters called off. I'm going to explain something real quick. That's not a freaking profession where we could just plug and play a motherfucker. You know how hard it is to be a firefighter? You got to run in a building that's on fire, my dude. I'm not doing that. They would literally have to pay me somewhere where $500,000 a year in order for me to do that job. And anyway, I'm not fucking physically fit enough to do that job like most of us. You know how long it's going to take most of us to get physically fit enough to be able to be a freaking firefighter, my dude? You know you got to be able to carry, you know you have to be able to throw something like 180 pounds or something like that on your back and then climb ladders with it on your back and then do all types of other weird shit. This is not for the fucking lighter heart, my nigga. This is not for somebody who's not ready and prepared. You understand what I'm saying? So these guys all called off like 3,000. Now this is some of the most New York shit ever. The fucking fire department chief put out a memo. I'm going to read it to you. Listen to what this dude says. Shout out to Lisa Evans. That's what page it's on. He says, yeah, not just the FDNY. The FDNY and the EMS is under the same umbrella in New York City. They even inhabit the same buildings. The fire department has not closed any firehouses. This is what he's saying. The fire department has not closed any firehouses. That basically means there's entire firehouses that have nobody in them. The fire department has not closed any firehouse. Irresponsible, bogus sick leave by some of our members is creating a danger for New Yorkers and their fellow firefighters. They need to return to work or risk the consequences of their actions. Now, these niggas don't even got nobody to replace them. They don't even got nobody to replace these guys. Because if you got other firefighters, guess what? They work other places. Where in New York gonna get 3,000 fucking firefighters from? Where? 3,000? Eric Adams is the new mayor. I don't have a position on that yet. I'm gonna see what he does as mayor. I don't have a position on that. Shout out to St. Louis finest. What kind of shit does that make? Somebody explain that. Where the fuck are they getting firefighters from, homie? I'm laughing at some other shit. Edit Rap better get on it. Just 2.0 said Eric Adams better get on it if he know no good. If he know no good. C Graph says there's a lot of people that's gonna run in the burning buildings. There's not a lot of people that's gonna run in the burning buildings. Mocha says now widows are gonna start setting fire. Oh Lord. You seen the dude throwing the fucking Molotov cocktails into the damn store the other day, right? They had a store in New York City where some dude was throwing Molotov cocktails into it. Sailor Vegan says the greatest thing I ever did this year was quit my job. That happened? Millie Baby said, off subject, what happened to your hand, if you don't mind me asking? I don't know. My hand seems to be minding its business. Eve DeWeave Slay says, everybody should have stood their ground when they first started talking about forcing people to take it. If anybody stand together, yeah, that's a fact. I'm with you, Eve DeWeave. Kia Davis says, Jerome in the house. Salute to Jerome Ave. Salute to Jerome Ave says, watch your mouth. I don't know what that's y'all saying. Large man says, what up, Jack? What up, Matt Jackie? Then he drives some fruits. What up, large man? That's in Brooklyn. My bad. Nah, you good. Don't worry about it. I don't really care. My hands is regular. I just don't understand why my hands is important. See what the big problem, because they working with public all the time. So what they want to pass around, be a damn adult to get your shot damn. Sailor Vegan says Millie Baby eczema, which is normally caused by common allergies. Thank you, Sailor Vegan. I was not going to explain any of that because it's not anybody's business. But you know, people crazy. I didn't even understand why that was important. I'm over here like, why is that important? What's going on with my hand? Like, what the fuck? Ah, fuck. Let me plug this thing in. You said the jab don't what? Yeah, you said the jab don't what? There we go. I have eczema. That's just it. I was born with it. What the fuck? What you want? I don't know how I'm supposed to fight that. I just live. I don't know what to tell you. It's not even that big of a deal to me. I don't even care. I don't know. I don't even look at my shit. I don't care. I don't think about it. It's easy to be a conspiracy theorist about everything when you don't know how anything works. I'm not sure where Key is coming from with that, but okay. Alpo is the black Joey Gala gangster. Me too. A lot of people have eczema. It's not that big of a deal. You good. The problem is that if you get the situation, there are long-term effects like lung scarring, so the goal is to prevent infection. Yeah, but the jab doesn't prevent infection, so I don't know what you're talking about. No jab do for me. Really, but man, 6'9" is John Gotti. Stay out the way. That's a fact. St. Louis. Wait. Why are you saying stay out the way, St. Louis, to not get the situation? Tap that like button. Yeah, tap the like button. Somebody hit the like button. We got 190 people here. Could we hit the like button, send out some notifications? We might be able to get to 200. We could get to 150 likes, right? Yeah, my dude. I'm already the type of person that I don't really like hanging out that much. Like, I think because of the way my personality is, people might tend to think like I'm a party guy. Like, I want to go to the party and be hanging out and be. I don't really want to do all of that type of shit. I like hanging out 2-3 people, maybe 4 or 5 people, and then we go do and we go hang out and we go chill and we might go to a party, but it's us 4 hanging out, us 5 hanging out, us 6 hanging out. I don't really like being in super big crowds and doing all that other shit. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know. People keep saying get it so you don't get it, but the jab doesn't stop you from getting it. So I think people are just a little misinformed or whatever. It's okay though. Sometimes I'm misinformed about stuff, right? Millie says it's crazy how. Thank you, foot in the ass. Somebody throwing the Cash App up. It's been 119 minutes, 109 minutes. I think that's the first time the Cash App came up. Appreciate you. I think I put it up once. Somebody else probably put it up. I could have missed it. Who the fuck knows? Millie Baby said it's crazy how a lot of people hated Alpo, but yet they praise Pablo Escobar, El Chapo, etc., and they kill way more people to govern. Yeah, but people aren't mad at Alpo for killing people. People are mad at Alpo for being a snitch. So I need for you to explain to me, was El Chapo and Pablo Escobar snitches? Or are you just talking about something outside of what our conversation is, and you're trying to bring up an alternate conversation or alternate argument where you could then defend Alpo, even though the reason why people are mad at Alpo is for a different reason? Is that what's going on? I'm just curious. I'm not trying to accuse you of anything. I just want to know why you wanted to change the subject. I think every 15 years you're supposed to get a tetanus shot, homie. How often are you supposed to get a tetanus shot? Anybody know how often you're supposed to get a tetanus shot? Well, I don't know that El Chapo worked directly with the Mexican government, and I don't know you, so I don't know what I should take your word on. I wonder if the pool place is still by 161st up the block from the post office. It's right across the street from Mickey D's. No, it's not there no more. It's a furniture store now. E-Dog says they snitching on El Chapo now. Well, some people are mad because he snitched. Others think he's a serial killer. No, they don't think he's a serial killer, and he's literally he's a murderer. He's tons of bodies. But the main reason why people are upset at him isn't because of the murders he committed. One murder, rich, people are upset at that. But generally speaking, people are upset at him because he snitched, not because of the murders. Technically, you're a snitch if you call the insurance company on the person who hit you. We're not doing that. Mommy Rocks is 10 years. Eva the Weave says, I'm good on all that. It's just crazy. I'm gonna agree with you. A lot of this shit is just absolutely insane. Look, we almost at 200 people in the chat. Come on, man, hit that like button. Let's get to 150 so we can send out them notifications. Any other good pool halls? I want to play pool so bad, you don't understand. I like pool. I like getting a drink, play a little bit of pool, just relax, listen to some music. I was hanging out with this chick a while, and we was just hanging out reading books. Like, we was just reading, like, you understand what I'm saying? So, like, I'm on that type of time. Like, I don't know what type of time other niggas is on. Literally. Like, I was just hanging out with a shorty, and she was reading a book, so we just started reading a book together. You understand what I'm saying? So, like that's the type of time I'm on. I don't know what type of time other people is on. I don't know what other people. I want to live a quiet life. I don't want to live the life that I don't really care to be. I want to live a quiet life. Like, I don't understand. Like, if I could choose, I could choose. Sailor Vegan said, I can't wait to see this no snitching culture to die off, so toxic for the community. Well, the main people that pitch no snitching is also the main people that are sending people to go do things to go to jail for, and then they don't go to jail. So to understand the concept that, well, first of all, you shouldn't be snitching, just so we can be clear. I'm 100% not for snitching. If you commit the crime, you shouldn't tell on the other people that committed the crime with you. I'm just saying a big part of people pushing the no snitching is because they are the ones sending the people to go do the crimes, and they have to make sure that no snitching mantra is pushed, because if someone was to snitch, it would be on them. Kia Davis says, no snitching is just a manipulative tool to give community terrorists impunity. I agree with you. I agree with you. I think most of the time people make a big deal about whether somebody is snitching or not. It's because they're trying to benefit off of somebody else, or off of being able to hide in the fucking shadows. Because my whole thing is this, okay, no snitching, right? But if your man is about to go to jail for a crime that you know you committed, then you got to go step up for him. You can't let your man go to jail. See what I'm saying? Could we talk about that? Let's talk about the no snitching, right? But let's talk about all of them niggas that let their man go to jail and they know that man was innocent. Could we talk about that? Anybody want to talk about that? Anybody want to talk about that? All of the niggas that go to jail, they mans know that they innocent, They mans let them go to jail, even though they know that they didn't commit the crime with them. Anybody want to talk about that? Because I'd rather talk about that than snitching. That's just me. The snitches, people get mad and be like, the snitches is an accountability, right? It's an accountability. You can't be a snitch because there's accountability. Okay, but that goes both ways. What about if me and you get picked up for a crime, you did the crime, I didn't do no crime. But you're gonna let me go to jail with you. Shout out to Large Man with the 199 drop. He said, shout out to Jack Mack. Word, keep up the good work, bro. Appreciate you. Salute. You understand what I'm saying? That's the first drop of the night. Appreciate you, my brother. You just made $1.99. Anyway, yeah, it goes both ways. So my point in which I'm trying to make is, you got who's next? My point is, there's no snitching, okay? It's no snitching, but then we also can't let our man that's innocent go to jail. Right? So that's the issue I have, just so we can be clear. I'm 100% with the no snitching. No snitching. But how are we letting niggas go to jail that's innocent? You know that nigga innocent. You did the crime. You know he wasn't there. You know the police got this fucked up. Y'all already going to trial. You doing whatever you're doing. You still gonna let your man go to jail? He whole innocent. Probably a square on top of that. Ain't even about that type of time. It's a heartbreak. Said, if I don't even know who you are, heartbreak, you might be a whole dude talking about, if I come to New York, would you show me around? And then scratching your bed. You have to be stand up when you have to be stand up when you know. Boom. I'm tired of the streets, just want to relax. Yeah, I just want to you have no idea, man. What up, Mikey Greenhouse? He says, no snitching is so white supremacy stuff that we fell for once again. Well, the no snitching actually comes closer from slaves times, when we had individuals who wanted to keep us in slavery with them. Like, you know, you have the house nigga who, to him, he's living good. You understand what I'm saying? So they'll tell on the other niggas trying to escape. So that's where this whole snitching thing. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if you are a guy, heartbreak. I'm saying I don't know if you are a guy or not. I don't understand how that was hard to understand, but shout out to that shit. Nah, maybe I just spoke incorrectly. Maybe I wasn't clear. We got 193 people in here. Could we hit the 100? Could we hit we could get to 150 likes. Nah, say there was a gun in the car. We get pulled over. I'm eating it, or eat my gun, not messing up no one else's life. I have no idea if Heartbreak is a man or not. All I know is that Heartbreak says something about they come to New York and they want me to show them around. I don't know what kind of fucking showing around you talking about. What the hell are you talking about? I don't know if I'm showing you around. What are you talking about? Showing you around what? The hell? Yo, Jack, I'm coming to New York City, man. You gonna show me around? What the fuck are you talking about? Show you around what? Next thing I know, this nigga gonna talk about he wanna take me shopping. Like, yo, Jack, man, what you doing, man? I wanna go take you shopping, get some clothes. What the fuck? Like, yo, there's these Calvin Kleins I saw. Wait, what? Don't he sell underwear? What are you talking about? Get out of here. I think they gonna look snug on you, homeboy. Them Calvin Kleins is gonna look snug on you. Get out of here, man. Sailor Vegan says, how about all the men who have the shorties and relatives bring them stuff in jail? Shake my head. They need to change this narrative quick. I don't know. I'm not getting in on that. You have to take the heat if you want it. That's a fact. That's what I'm saying. All I'm saying is, if we're going to say no snitching, what about the niggas that let niggas go to jail that they know didn't do the crime? We going to talk about that? Hair break, you got a C minus. Hair break up, get us. I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Alpo got killed because he wanted to be woo. Oh man, this guy. I'm just reading the comment. I don't know if that's why anything happened to Alpo. Sailor Moon says, Heartbreak, don't worry, you can take me shopping. I'll show you around New York City. Hold on, Sailor Vegan, you in New York City? I think Sailor Vegan has a whole vagina over there. I think a man should stand on his own too. And if he did what he did. So all I'm saying is we're gonna keep talking about niggas can't snitch, then we also have to talk about niggas that go to jail because they man let them get caught up in some shit they had nothing to do with. Oh, Heartbreak gets a C minus for that? Okay. Hey, Sailor Vegans. I don't think anybody is next. I'm not wishing death on people. You know what I think is next? We're all going to come to a consensus that we're going to stop killing each other. That's what I think is next. Well, you got all of these cities trying to compete with Chicago right now. So we have a lot of youth that are literally trying to compete with the depravity of other cities. So, I mean, I don't know what Heartbreak is going to be doing. Shout out to Heartbreak, though. Wait, 6ix9ine was really seen getting lipo, or you just fucking with me? All of these guys get stuff like that, though. God dang it. Regina is fine as hell, man. I ain't gonna even lie. This shit is just retarded. This is just, what in the hell? How did this even happen? Who might want to cuddle? I'm all dudes that want to cuddle is they gotta be over there. So I'm not doing none of them things. We could get y'all a pillow or some shit. I don't know what to tell you. They got them full body pillows. 6ix9ine went to this place that allegedly a lot of people died at. Nah, he was with Jay getting lipo. She might be getting lipo. I don't understand why you think he get. Guys get lipo too. There's a lot of dudes that get lipo. I'm just gonna be quiet. Sailor Vegan says, I'm serious. It's the spot in Miami that killed a bunch of people. You put me on the game. I didn't say you was wrong. Hey, my Uncle Chuck died there 2 years ago. Okay, we're not doing this, E-Dog. What else y'all want to talk about? BB and West, the cuddle section. Shit, I need a shorty, man. I do stupid shit. I would just literally do shit that you doing just because you having fun doing it. So I'd be like, fuck it, this shit look like fun. And I get involved in it too. Fuck it. Or I just might be like, nah, that shit, what the hell are you enjoying this? And I might do it with you because I want to know why you enjoying it. Like, why in the hell are you enjoying this shit? This shit looks stupid. Fuck it, that might be fun. And that's the guy I am and shit. Like, I don't know, that shit might be fun. Let me try. Oh no, I would 100% cuddle with all the chicks. Well, not all the chicks, obviously, but there are at least a select few that I would. I'm just saying I would be doing none of the cuddles with dudes. Dudes is gonna be freezing. I'm gonna be like, we in the freaking Arctic or some shit, and I'm gonna be like, they gonna be like, the only way we gonna survive is if we conserve our heat. And then I'm gonna be like, it was good knowing you. We should probably start writing out our wills now before our fingers get too cold and we can't feel the pen. I don't know about Cardi B having a history with Poe. You tell me about it. No, I'm not. That's why I keep telling Heartbreak. I am not into. I'm only into the vagina, man. I don't know what to tell you. If it's not the vagina, I'm not interested. Maybe the boobs. If it's not the vagina or the boobs, I'm not interested. Yeah, them days are don't for me running around Bronx and uptown, poke everything not nailed down. D Australia says, don't want to change subjects. This is checking the future big about 40s, chilling, blunts, whatever back in the day. That would be a good video. On 100%, I'm only here for the vaginas. When I came to Earth, I said it's vaginas and nothing. It's vaginas and nothing. Cardi and Poe were a thing for a long time. She showed up at all her first videos, like the real low budget ones. Okay. You started all this whole conversation, Heartbreak. I'm just going to throw that out there. Everybody saw you do that. That was not me. I mean, it was kind of me because I do jokes. No idea why Freddie Gibbs is going at Ack again, but once again, Freddie Gibbs and Ack is good for back and forth. Who's very charismatic? Beautiful. Why you said that? Wait, you said very charismatic. What's very charismatic? Beautiful array indigenous queen. Wait, what are y'all laughing at now? E-Dog's Heartbreak. What are y'all laughing at? Heartbreak does not need bags. Oh, that's what y'all laughing at. Heartbreak does not need bags. Heartbreak might need, I do know this guy, Heartbreak. I'm just saying. I do know this guy. If that's your thing. I'm just saying. I'm trying to help you over here. I'm not against the LTBG youths. I'm not against the LBGT community. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help you out over here. I know this guy. I think he's down. I think he's down. I'm not 100% sure. You know what I'm saying? I know he finds me attractive, apparently. That's why I don't hang out with him. But I do know a guy. Do you still have the membership plan? Yes, you could become a member. All you got to do is hit on the link on the page. Bag swingers. We calling for everybody to become a bag swinger. All you got to do is hit that join button. Rhonda from New York. Wait, better come down to 8 for that. I mean, yeah, you could go down to you should visit Atlanta, homie. They got exactly what you want in Atlanta. Rhonda from upstate New York says, I don't like Vlad, but Ack interviewed him on his pod. He changed his mind about 6ix9ine. He wants to hear his side. I think this is the plan all along. He was hoping for a reaction from 6ix9ine. Maybe. I don't know. My energy on point. Appreciate you. Yo, Frost, when are you going to make a show about the old school shows? One of the best shows I enjoyed. When I'm not in a position where I could do some of the things I would want to do. When I'm in a position to be able to do some of the things that I want to do, I promise you I will. It's not, I can't do some of that stuff now. right? I'm sorry. It kind of, I can't do some of that stuff right now. As soon as I can do it, I promise you I will. I like those videos too. I like creating content like that. There's a lot of content I would love to be able to create, but right now I don't have the. I don't have the. I don't have the. I don't want to say it because then people are gonna say I'm trying to do a thing. Frost has already said, do not mention anything that involves money. Pay mind what he says. Don't make him repeat himself. Thank you. So y'all want me to do things that involve me needing money to be able to do it. I don't have the money to do these things, and money is time. So therefore, if I don't have the money to do these things, that means that I don't have the time to spend on these things. So, boom. Are you an 80s babies, 90s kid? Just wondering. And whatever you need me to be, how about that? Yeah, so I'm not. That's why I'm not having that conversation. But whenever I have the ability to get back to some of this stuff, I promise you I will. I have no idea the things I want to create. I've actually made quite a few things that I want to bring back. You better stop that because that other dude is still up in here somewhere. Yeah, nothing happens overnight. That's a fact. But once again, my dude, the best example I can give is this. I don't even want to say it because it is what it is. Just I appreciate everything that everybody does. I appreciate everything. I appreciate where I'm at in life. I appreciate everything that's going on. I'm not going backwards at all. I'm not doing shit that involves going backwards. I don't want to go backwards as far as getting involved with people that I know that energy is bad for mine. I don't want to go backwards as far as go around individuals that have tried to stunt my growth. I don't want to go backwards at all. You got to understand. It is what it is. C-Graph says, shout out to Mocha becoming a bag swinger. We need more bag swingers. Everyone. I need everyone to become, I really do. I need everyone to become a bag swinger. It's only a $10 a month drop. We need 500 bag swingers. If I had 100 bag swingers, I promise you, a lot of this shit that y'all be asking for, I'll be able to do. If we had 100 bag swingers, a lot of this shit y'all asking for, I will be able to do. If we had 200 bag swingers, a lot of these things y'all asking for everything y'all asking for will 100% get done, including more things. We need more bag swingers. I don't know no other way to put that. But at the same time, do what y'all want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not, anyway. Beautiful Ray says, I fight dudes in dresses too. What the hell? Oh, you'll fight homeboy. I don't know, man. He seemed pretty determined earlier. Kia Davis says, quickest way to get some bread is get a laborer job in construction for yeah, Keith David. Yeah. So y'all want me to create content or y'all want me to go get a job? Because I could only do one or the other. Beautiful Array says, exactly, I feel you. Got to rid the low vibration folks. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Whenever people see you about to start taking off and doing good, they try to come back into your life after they was trying to destroy you. So I just want to say something real quick. Whenever somebody was trying to destroy your life, just doing all the fuck shit to you, just making your life mad difficult, then you get away from them. You somewhere living your life and they try to come back into your life. They are the enemy. They see you about to win. They see all the evil shit they didn't work. They either trying to get closer to you to do more evil shit, or they trying to figure out a way to benefit off of you now that all of the things that they tried to do to stop you didn't work. Those are the two things. Don't allow old problems to become new problems. Kia Davis said you can create. Okay, I'm just going to kick you. Boom. Okay, I'm gonna unkick you. Anyone trying to tell me to stop doing, anybody saying anything that regards anything telling me to stop doing what my career is, I consider you the enemy. Flat out. So anybody that ever pulls up and tries to get me to get off of my career path, anybody that ever pulls up and they're not trying to be supportive of what I'm trying to do, I'm going to treat you with that energy. Because I would never pull up on you when you're trying to do something, especially something that takes the energy, the time, and the effort as what I do. I would never pull up on you and try to discourage you. You understand what I'm saying? So whenever anybody tries to discourage me about anything, I might not say nothing to you. I might be quiet. But I immediately see you as the enemy. C. Graf says, you know what? You put ideas on the internet, then they pop up like crazy. That's a fact. That's why I'm happy I kept some of my best ideas to myself. My dude, how much shit did I say? How much shit did I say that became fact? How much shit did I say I talk about that all of a sudden it just materialized? How much shit? How much shit have I said that just, what you just said is a fact, my dude? C. Graf says, you know what's funny? You put a lot of ideas on the internet and they pop up like crazy. That's a fact. You cannot tell me I don't got value. Either I'm telling the future or I'm making things happen. It's up to you, which one you want to decide. Because at this point, it can't be coincidence. No, I just kick people that say something and then try to keep me distracted by talking about it for the next 20 minutes. So if you're going to keep talking about or keep trying to apologize about whatever the thing that just happened is, I'm just going to assume you're an op and I'm going to kick you because you're just trying to distract me. But if you just let the shit drop and then we just move on, then I'm just going to think it was an accident or a misunderstanding. But if we keep on with it, I'm going to be like, it's not a misunderstanding. Somebody sent you. Says I'm okay. E-Dog says, and you work for your content. I don't see no one else go. I go to court trials. I go to crime scenes. I go to marches. I go to events. I do all of this stuff. And they also want me to go get a 9-to-5. They're trying to run me off of the internet. Don't fall for this shit. Pay attention to when people actually are trying to act like they're trying to be helpful. They're not really trying to be helpful. They're trying to be controlling. That's why now I just don't deal with people. We need to start having that energy. Beautiful Erasers. That's what you're supposed to do. That's why actually we're 80 baby or 90 kid. To be honest, we're the last of the dying breed. You speak knowledge 101. Straight no chaser. Appreciate you, beautiful array indigenous queen. C. Graf says, oh, get more information out you. Yeah, nah. I had somebody do some weirdo shit. Like if y'all notice, people pop up in the chat all the time and they just try to say fucked up shit to me or try to throw me off my game, or they just come up in the chat and they say personal shit, or they say shit that's supposed to be personal, but it's not because they don't know what the fuck they talking about. So they just, spreading a lie or whatever the case is. A lot of the time, my actual family is contacting these people and telling them to harass me because they see me about to win and they're trying to force their way back into my life. This is a fact. My literal actual family see me about to win, so they're trying to force their way back into my life. They're literally stalking me around New York City to everywhere I'm going. That's why you keep hearing people talk about where I'm staying at and everything else. You understand what I'm saying? My actual family is stalking me, trying to force their way back into my life because they did me so dirty and so fucked up, and I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to deal with y'all. I promise y'all I'm not going to change my mind. I promise you. I promise you. So that's what I'm trying to say. Understand, you know, sometimes people are saying shit in the chat and sometimes I get distracted and I want to apologize about that. But I have actual people who are following me. If you watch, like, they're following me, like, it's crazy. Like, it's crazy. And then they go tell people I'm paranoid. But they're also following me and updating all the YouTube content creators that hate me and want me to kill myself. They're updating them on everything that I'm doing so they could keep harassing me. Because them other people don't live in New York City. You understand what I'm saying? So when I come up in here and I'm saying, can y'all drop something in the chat, Cash App? When I'm saying, can y'all put something in the PayPal? When I'm saying, pull up to that super chat? When I'm saying, watch the videos? When I'm saying, hit that like button? My dude, I have so many people that's literally, like, I have to ask for support. If a closed mouth don't get fed, I'm out here trying to survive, my nigga. I don't know what to tell nobody else. Yeah. Beautiful arrays. But I do not know who this beautiful array person is. Says, of course, you got the juice. Nobody's around when you're on the hard times. When you're on the up, this one. Yeah, so they trying to force their way back in my life by trying to make my life. They following me around. They stalking me. How do you think that dude pulled up on me the other day when I was at that place? How do you think that dude pulled up on me the other day when I was at that place? Why do you think I asked the guy to get on the live? You're not going to intimidate me, you rat bastards. Why do you think that dude pulled up on me? Act like he knew me. I don't know that nigga. I don't got no problem with him. Let's just be clear. But I don't know that dude. I don't know that dude. To be your own kind. That's a fact. Anyway, let's get off of that. I don't care about that. What we talking about, Poe? Y'all can change the subject if y'all want. What else y'all want to talk about? I don't really want to talk about that. You understand what I'm saying? What else y'all want to talk about? We can change the subject. If not, I mean, we could just, you know, call it a night. But what else y'all want to talk about? Put it in the chat. Some of us out here really got, like, some of us out here, like, that's why you can't tell me God ain't real, man. Because there's no way in the world I would still be alive if not for him. I got too many people out here trying to destroy me. There's no way I would still be alive. I just still wouldn't be here. My own family is like I wouldn't be here no more. I wouldn't be alive. You can't tell me that God don't exist. SUBCRIBE says, I just want to say something. A lot of these people that's on YouTube, they scared to go into the trenches. My dude, do you understand how many people try to say I'm pussy and all this other shit, but them niggas ain't never outside. These are the same niggas that ain't never outside. Could I just say that real quick? You got a ton of people that try to say I'm pussy and everything else. My nigga, pussy niggas run. Those was 4 niggas. I didn't run. How the fuck am I pussy? So this is the shit I don't understand. Then they say I can't fight, but the dude didn't hit me until I fell on the floor. So you got to understand, people just lie and they know they lying. They just hope you stupid enough to help them. That's it. They just hope you stupid enough to help them. Niggas is evil, yo. Somebody says, Fauci going down. I heard he was using dogs. Yeah, that's somebody. So he was using dogs on tests. How do you expect for him to test out? Real quick, I just want to say something. What up, Lisa Ryder with the $2 drop? Definitely appreciate you dropping all of the emojis. You know what? Shout out to everybody that do stickers. Because there is they tell me how much money we make from stickers every month. And last month, we almost made $100 from stickers. So shout out to everybody that buys stickers. Yeah, so I just want to just point that out. Like, I don't know. Shout out to that shit. What we talking about? Yeah, real quick about the whole dog thing. So how are they supposed to test products that they don't know nothing about? Because somebody tell me how they supposed to test these things out. I mean, I'm not saying I want them to test them out on dogs and animals, but could somebody tell me who they supposed to test these products out on? Humans? Because if they was testing them on humans, I'm telling you right now, you're going to be more angry than you are at them testing them on dogs. Because you're upset they're testing these products on dogs. How upset you think you're going to be if they was testing them on humans? So who you want them to test this stuff on? Hold on. So, Boyk, who should they be doing these tests on? I'm just curious. I mean, I don't want them doing tests on dogs. I love dogs. But who are they supposed to be doing these tests on? What does the woman getting shot in the projects have to do with where do you want to go with that conversation? I don't know what you brought it up for. No, they was doing experimental tests on dogs. I don't know what they was testing. Maybe they was testing some medical stuff. I have not the slightest idea. But they was doing medical tests on dogs and other animals, and people are upset over that. And I'm saying, okay, I get it, you're upset, but how are they supposed to do these tests to find out if these things are hazardous or harmful? So people want to complain that they're doing tests on dogs, but how are we supposed to? What? So tell us what we're supposed to do. No. We are looking for conversation, but that's just a random person that got shot. I mean, not enough of us probably know about that particular topic in order for us to discuss it. If you said a topic that was more broad reaching, that more individuals might know about, or unless you came in here and started telling us about said topic and explaining it to us so then we could be informed, like that's basically what I was asking for. I apologize. It was my fault, not yours. I wasn't being clear. C-Grab says you ain't doing nothing different from a commercial on television. What the fuck? Wait, what's that comment for? Because somebody said something? I don't know. People just hate other people, man. There's nobody that has a bigger channel. There's nobody that has a bigger... There's nobody doing better than me coming in here talking shit to me. All right? Every single person that's coming in here talking shit to me is not doing better than me. Who in the hell goes and talks shit to somebody that's not doing as well as they are doing? Who's thinking about people that's not doing as well as they're doing? Who's going and attacking people that's not doing as well as they do? No one. There's not one of these people that come in here and troll or do whatever they do and trying to insult me that's doing better than me. Not one of them. I don't care what apartment, house, wife, kid they have. They're not doing better than me up here. Okay? I don't care what they have. They still believe I'm doing better than them. And the proof of that is that they're coming over here trolling me. I don't know if a pig kidney was successfully put in a human ever. No, well, I'm not, just so we could be clear, Boyk, the actual argument is, yeah, dogs rather than humans. But the actual argument is, whatever this thing that they're testing on, I'm assuming we need it. Now, if we don't need the thing, then yes, he should be in all the trouble. If they doing all of these testings and doing all these horrendous things and horrible things to these dogs in order to find a perfume, then yeah. But if they doing all of these horrible, terrible things to these animals and it's going to be a breakthrough in medicine, or they're expecting a breakthrough in medicine, or they're having a breakthrough in medicine that's going to save millions of lives, then I don't know how I feel about that. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know if I'm upset over that. Or if I am upset over that, how upset I am over that. In order for there to be progress, sometimes there has to be, I don't know, sometimes progress is ugly. What time is it? You probably about to get up out of here. It's 12:30. I'm a little tired. I think I'm going to get up out of here. Anything else anybody want to add before we go? Sailor Vegan says, what an interesting thing about the pig transplant is that they're crossbreeding special pigs with human DNA so they don't reject the organs after transplant. These pigs can be up to 50% human. I don't know anything about that at all. So you're putting me on to so much new shit. He was on, my son was on Clubhouse when? Tonight? But they got, these guys got a special guest, Snow Billy in there right now.
That's why I'm trying to tell you that, you know, you sound like you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Your message to the youth is important, especially the way you're telling it, because it's like I said, the truth, you can feel it in your bones. So, you know, just continue on that path, man. Keep making that positive motherfucking righteousness.
Somebody named Dummy
you know, come
Boy.
out your body, your soul, and your mind, man, and stay, you know, God bless, man. That's what I can tell you.
Yeah,
thank you. I appreciate you, too, know, bro. And that note, though, I gotta get out too, man. Yeah, me too. Hey, yo, you already know, salute, soldier. Hey, yo, man, salute, man.
Salute, yo, Snow.
Hey, yo, Gotti, bullets,
Snow and Cuban was in there, but I'm not going in there. I don't really fuck with Snow like that. He was trying to do some weirdo beefing with me a while back, and I stopped fucking with him. Anyway, so they was in there, so they was having a good time or whatever. Beautiful Array Indigenous Queen says, yeah, they've been using bake, B-A-I-Q. That would say bake, right? Where they've been using pig skin on human skin grafting for years. First of all, there's reasons why we're not supposed to eat pigs in the first place. Yeah, they have to keep the DNA to under 50%. If it goes over that percentage, there are ethical issues. Example, how human are they? I don't know about none of this stuff. Right now, you're telling me about some totally other things. Basically, or you might be also telling me, I'm not surprised Snow Billy is still alive. Snow Billy plays the game the right way. Snow Billy stays out of the way. He might talk all the shit on the internet, but that nigga stay out of the way. Appreciate you, C Graph. I would love to do a podcast. That's a fact. Don't let anybody lie to you. Go speak to some people. I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, with that being said, we're about to get up out of here. Like I already said, I wasn't gonna go into the jump off them dudes is in there. I don't know about toothbrush bristles being made with pigs. But if they are, that's so unnecessary, I would assume. With that being said, I'm gonna let y'all go. Everybody, please enjoy your day. Have a good night. If you have anybody still awake in your household, give them a hug. Tell them you love them. You don't never know what's gonna happen tomorrow. Give people their flowers while they're still here. Also, when we wake up in the morning, one of the first things we want to do is drink water. We want to clean out our kidneys. We want to get some good old water in us. One of the first things, one of the best things we could do on an empty stomach is drink water. With that being said, hit that like button on your way out. Like, comment, subscribe. Join the notification gang. Hashtag Bombers. Let's get it. I love y'all. Take care of each other. Hug the kids for me. I haven't forgotten about you. And that's all I get on this one. I'm out.